Hi everyone, my name is Michael Schrader, and I'm a proud alum of the Castle High School class of 2000. I'm talking to you today from the lab of Vaxis Technologies, a company that I had the honor of co-founding 4 years ago and have run as CEO since its inception. It's been an amazing journey for me to get from Castle to where I am today. It took me through a couple of great universities, and Purdue's Engineering Group and Harvard Business School. It also took me through a variety of different companies, starting out with Toyota Motor Manufacturing right up the street from you guys, through to Honda Research and Development in Columbus, Ohio, and ultimately a brief stint at Google before I found my true calling, which is entrepreneurship. But not just entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship with a mission. And in this case, it's landed me in the world of vaccines. But what's unique is that we're working in the field of vaccines with a material that many of you are familiar with. In all likelihood, it's a material that many of you have in your home today. It's a textile that's been used and praised for thousands of years for its interesting textile properties, silk. Well, over the last couple of decades, there have been some really interesting discoveries that have found that the protein that gives silk its unique textile properties also gives it many unique properties as a biomaterial. We've chosen to take advantage of those properties to develop the next generation of vaccines. Vaccines that no longer require a needle and syringe, and in fact look just like this. It's probably somewhat hard for you to see there, but this is a small patch with an array of small microscopic needles. Rather than having a traditional needle and syringe injected into the muscle, this small patch is simply pressed onto the skin. It turns out that those small microscopic needles are actually made out of silk loaded with a vaccine. As soon as they penetrate the skin, they dissolve, deliver the vaccine painlessly and easily. Now, the added bonus of this design is it turns out we can use this protein to create vaccines that no longer need to be refrigerated. So all of this adds up to a product that here in the United States is much more convenient, but from a global health standpoint has the potential to allow us to get vaccines quickly, easily, and cheaply to the farthest reaches of the world and play a role in eradicating diseases like polio. Now, as I think back on my time at Castle High School, I think of a number of different things that I pulled from there that I still really praise today. The first is that I learned how to learn. I may not remember the exact facts that I took away from chemistry or history class, but I certainly remember the lessons in terms of how to learn these things quickly, how to process them, how to integrate them into my existing skill set and know-how. Obviously, in the world of entrepreneurship, I'm thrown in a range of different challenges every day. It's critical that I can learn how to learn. Secondarily, I learned at Castle that I love being challenged. I love being thrown a series of new problems on a daily basis and being forced to put in situations where I have to overcome those challenges. I look back at the great teachers that I had there, Mr. Stan Harris, Mr. Tom Dahlquist, Mr. Bruce Nance, some of whom still teach at Castle today, and I thank them for pushing me to develop these skill sets. So I just want to leave with one final note. It's an honor for me to be a member of this Legends class 2016. For those of you who are currently attending Castle High School, I would encourage all of you to take advantage of this amazing ecosystem that you're in. Push yourself, learn from these brilliant teachers that you're all getting exposed to. Because no matter where your career ultimately takes you, I can guarantee you that the foundation that you lay at Castle High School will serve you well along that path. Thank you again.